Have you ever found yourself feeling like just another option in someone's life? A fleeting thought in the back of their crowded mind, only remembered when it's convenient for them. It's a frustrating position knowing you have so much to offer, yet being overlooked. Now imagine this, flipping the script entirely. Picture yourself as the person they can't stop thinking about, the one they prioritize above all others. It's not magic, it's strategy. Today, we're going to dive deep into the transformative art of shifting their focus entirely onto you. Using timeless principles of Stoicism, you'll learn to project calm confidence and undeniable value. And when you mix that with subtle yet effective dark psychology techniques, you'll become irresistible not through manipulation, but by understanding the human mind and relationships on a deeper level. By the end of this journey, you'll have a powerful toolkit at your disposal. You'll know how to step back, draw them in, and command their attention and loyalty without ever asking for it. So stick around, because this is the moment everything changes. You're about to go from being an option to becoming the one they choose every time. 1. The Stoic mindset of self-priority. At the core of Stoicism lies a simple yet profound truth. You cannot control others, but you can always control yourself. This mindset is your greatest strength when it comes to relationships. Many people fall into the trap of trying to please others, seeking external validation, or changing themselves to fit someone else's expectations. However, this approach only diminishes your value in their eyes. To become a priority in someone's life, you must first make yourself your priority. The Stoic mindset teaches you to focus on what you can control, your thoughts, actions, and reactions. By cultivating self-discipline and emotional resilience, you create a foundation of inner strength. This strength manifests as confidence, and confidence is magnetic. When you prioritize your own growth, passions, and well-being, you send a clear message to others. I value myself, and if you want to be part of my life, you must value me too. Self-priority doesn't mean arrogance or selfishness. It's about setting boundaries and respecting your time and energy. When you know your worth, you stop chasing others for their attention. Instead, you let your actions and presence speak for you. People are naturally drawn to those who are self-assured, independent, and secure in their identity. Think of yourself as the sun, not a planet orbiting someone else's world. When you prioritize yourself, you shine brightly, and others will naturally gravitate toward your light. Start with small steps. Invest in your passions, say no to things that don't serve you, and embrace the power of solitude. The more you grow into the best version of yourself, the less you'll feel the need to be chosen by anyone, because those who matter will already see your value and choose you without hesitation. When you prioritize yourself, you naturally shift the dynamic. You stop chasing and start attracting. 2. The power of scarcity. Scarcity is one of the most powerful psychological triggers when it comes to human relationships. What's readily available is often taken for granted, while what's rare and hard to obtain is viewed as precious and valuable. This concept applies not only to material things, but also to the way people perceive each other. If you're constantly accessible, always saying yes, and making yourself available at a moment's notice, you risk being seen as ordinary and replaceable. But when you create scarcity, when your presence feels rare, you instantly elevate your value in the eyes of others. Think of it this way. Imagine a person who is always texting you, always available for every plan, and never seems to have anything else going on. At first, Their attentiveness might feel flattering, but over time, it starts to lose its charm. You begin to take them for granted because they're always there. Now, imagine the opposite: someone who is warm and engaging when they're around, but doesn't always respond immediately, isn't available at the drop of a hat, and has their own life full of goals, hobbies, and interests. Their absence makes you curious. You find yourself wondering about them, wanting more of their attention. That's the power of scarcity in action. Creating scarcity doesn't mean being manipulative or cold. It's about setting boundaries and showing that your time and energy are valuable. Start by not responding to every message immediately. Take your time to reply thoughtfully rather than rushing to respond out of fear of losing them. Prioritize your own plans and goals over constantly accommodating someone else's schedule. And most importantly, make sure the time you do spend with them is meaningful and memorable. Scarcity triggers a psychological phenomenon known as reactance. When something or someone becomes less available, people instinctively want it more. By stepping back occasionally and not always being accessible, you subtly remind them that your presence is a privilege, not a given. However, scarcity must be balanced with quality. If your time with them feels cold or unengaged, your absence won't hold any weight. Make your interactions impactful so that when you're not there, they miss your presence. Scarcity, when used correctly, creates intrigue, respect, and desire, transforming you from an option into an unforgettable priority. Scarcity increases perceived value. Make your presence feel like a privilege. 3. Leverage emotional anchors. Emotions drive human behavior, especially when it comes to relationships. To transition from being an option to a priority in someone's life, you must create powerful emotional anchors. These are memories, feelings, or associations tied to your presence that evoke joy, excitement, or even a sense of calm. Emotional anchors are what make someone think about you long after you've left the room. They are the moments they replay in their mind, drawing them back to you again and again. The first step in leveraging emotional anchors is to be intentional about your interactions. It's not just about spending time together, it's about creating meaningful experiences. Laughter is one of the simplest yet most effective tools. Sharing a moment of genuine humor doesn't just make the present enjoyable, it creates a mental marker of positivity. When they think back, they'll remember how you made them feel in that moment, and the emotion will be tied to you. Deep conversations are another powerful tool. Go beyond surface-level topics and explore their dreams, fears, and passions. When you show genuine interest in their inner world, it creates a bond that others may never reach. They'll feel seen and understood in a way that is rare, making you unforgettable. Celebrating their achievements, no matter how small, also strengthens emotional anchors. A simple "I'm proud of you" can resonate deeply, especially if they don't hear it often. Conversely, being a calm presence during their struggles creates a safe space they'll want to return to. Whether it's congratulating them on a milestone or just being a shoulder to lean on, these moments matter. Compliments are another subtle yet effective way to create emotional anchors. Avoid generic praise like "you look nice." Instead, highlight something unique about them. "I admire how you always find creative solutions to problems." Specificity shows that you're paying attention, and this attention sets you apart. The key is to ensure that your interactions are unique, leaving them with a feeling they don't get from anyone else. When you consistently create moments of connection that are positive, uplifting, and emotionally impactful, They'll begin to associate you with those feelings. Ultimately, emotional anchors make you unforgettable. They keep you in their mind, even when you're not around, subtly shifting their focus toward you and making you their natural choice. Emotional connections are what elevate you from an option to a priority. 4. Master subtle dominance. In any relationship, respect is the foundation of being valued and prioritized. While dominance often carries a negative connotation, mastering subtle dominance is about asserting your value in a way that inspires admiration and trust. It's not about controlling others. It's about showcasing confidence and leadership in subtle, impactful ways that make people naturally gravitate toward you. Subtle dominance begins with your mindset. You must see yourself as valuable, capable, and deserving of respect. When you approach life with this self-assured belief, it reflects in your demeanor. People sense when someone has a strong inner foundation, and they respond to it positively. This is why Stoicism emphasizes inner strength and composure. When you're calm and centered, you exude authority without saying a word. In practical terms, subtle dominance can be as simple as being decisive. People are drawn to those who know what they want and aren't afraid to express it. For instance, instead of saying, "What do you want to do tonight?" take the lead by suggesting, "I've found a great place we should check out. It's perfect for tonight." This approach signals that you're thoughtful, prepared, and confident in your decisions. Another aspect of subtle dominance lies in body language. Maintain steady eye contact, stand tall, and use deliberate movements. These nonverbal cues send a powerful message that you're in control of yourself and your environment. At the same time, balance your confidence with approachability. A warm smile or a genuine laugh shows that while you're strong, you're also relatable and kind. Subtle dominance also involves setting boundaries and sticking to them. If someone tries to push you into something you're uncomfortable with, respond calmly but firmly. "I understand your perspective, but this is where I draw the line." When you stand up for yourself respectfully, it garners admiration and reinforces your self-respect. Finally, subtle dominance shines through in your ability to stay composed under pressure. When others react emotionally, you remain calm and thoughtful. This control not only makes you stand out, but also reassures others that you're someone they can rely on. Mastering subtle dominance is a quiet yet powerful way to inspire respect and loyalty. It's not about overpowering others. It's about leading with strength, decisiveness, and calm confidence that makes you impossible to overlook. Subtle dominance creates respect, and respect fosters commitment. 5. The dark psychology of comparison. Comparison is a fundamental aspect of human psychology. People unconsciously measure one person against another to determine who holds greater value in their lives. By understanding and leveraging this tendency, you can elevate yourself in their minds without appearing desperate or manipulative. This is where the dark psychology of comparison comes into play, positioning yourself as the standard against which all others are judged. To do this effectively, you first need to highlight your unique qualities subtly. Don't boast or overstate your worth. Instead, let your actions, words, and achievements speak for themselves. If you excel in something, make it a natural part of your interactions. For instance, instead of saying, "I'm really good at my job," casually mention an achievement like, "This project I worked on recently received a lot of positive feedback." You're planting seeds that will make them think, "This person is impressive," without even realizing it. Next, Create opportunities for them to compare you to others. When they interact with people who lack the qualities you've displayed, confidence, emotional depth, intelligence, they'll begin to see your value more clearly. Comparison often happens subconsciously, but the feelings it generates are very real. They'll start noticing how much better conversations with you feel, how your presence uplifts them, or how dependable you are compared to others in their life. Another effective tactic is to maintain a standard for how you allow others to treat you. If they see you demand respect and kindness, they'll understand that not everyone is worthy of your attention. This creates a sense of exclusivity around you. Exclusivity fosters comparison, as they begin to view you as someone others aspire to be around. Finally, don't shy away from letting them know indirectly that you have options too. When someone realizes they're not the only one vying for your time and energy, they instinctively feel the need to win your favor. This is especially powerful when done without being overt. A simple mention of spending time with friends or working on a fulfilling project can make them reflect on what sets you apart from the rest. By standing out, you ensure they see you as irreplaceable. Create a sense of mystery. Mystery is one of the most powerful tools of attraction. It stirs curiosity, keeps people intrigued, and leaves them wanting more. Think about the moments when you felt captivated by someone, not because they gave you all the answers, but because they left you wondering. That sense of wonder is what hooks the human mind, making mystery an essential strategy to shift from being an option to becoming a priority. Mystery works because it creates a psychological gap, a need to fill in the blanks. People are naturally curious. When they can't predict your every move or fully understand what's on your mind, they feel compelled to invest more energy in figuring you out. This dynamic places you at the center of their thoughts without you having to chase their attention. Start by becoming more deliberate in how much you reveal about yourself. Avoid oversharing every detail of your life or every thought that crosses your mind. When asked about your plans or emotions, offer enough to spark interest, but not enough to satisfy their curiosity entirely. For example, instead of saying, "I'm just going to the gym later," you might say, "I've got something planned to clear my head. It's been a long week." This response is vague, yet intriguing, leaving them curious about what's happening in your life. Another way to cultivate mystery is by being unpredictable. Don't always respond to texts immediately, and don't always say yes to invitations. This doesn't mean playing games. It's about maintaining an air of independence and keeping your time and energy valuable. When people know exactly what to expect from you, they may start taking you for granted. By being less predictable, you add excitement and tension to your interactions, making them more invested in your presence. It's also essential to maintain a life outside of your relationships. Engage in activities, hobbies, or passions that don't involve them, and don't always share every detail. This keeps your world expansive and intriguing. People are drawn to those who seem to have depth and complexity, those who are like a book they can't finish reading. By creating a sense of mystery, you establish a dynamic where they're continually drawn toward you, eager to uncover what lies beneath the surface. This keeps you firmly in their thoughts and elevates your value in their eyes. Mystery isn't about withholding. It's about cultivating intrigue that keeps them coming back for more. Mystery keeps them invested and always wanting more. Remember, going from being an option to a priority isn't about demanding attention or begging for validation. It's about inspiring it naturally. True priority comes not from forcing someone to notice you, but from becoming someone they simply can't overlook. When you prioritize yourself first, you set the foundation. By valuing your own time, energy, and goals, you teach others to value them as well. People are naturally drawn to those who exude confidence and self-respect, qualities that come from within, not from external validation. Creating scarcity is the next step. If you're always available, your presence becomes expected and easily taken for granted. But when you step back strategically and make your time feel exclusive, it shifts the dynamic. Scarcity breeds appreciation. Your absence will make them crave your presence. Anchoring emotions takes this further. People remember how you make them feel more than what you say or do. When you connect with their emotions on a deep level, be it through joy, understanding, or even shared challenges, you become a part of their inner world. Emotional anchors are what transform fleeting connections into lasting ones. So, here's your challenge. Which of these strategies will you master first? Let me know in the comments below. If this resonated with you, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe for more insights like this. Remember, becoming a priority isn't a destination. It's a journey of self-discovery and strategic action. Stay mindful, stay confident, and watch as the world begins to see your true worth. Now here's your challenge. Which of these strategies will you implement first? Let me know in the comments below. And if you found value in this video, don't forget to like, subscribe, and share it with someone who needs to hear this. See you in the next one, where we'll unlock even more secrets to mastering life and relationships with Stoicism.